guys, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be doing a quick guide for Emerald Coast in Australia. Today we're going to look at all 14 species. I'm going to share with you the very best hotspots for every species and the best times to hunt them. So I will be sharing drink times, and we will go over the best loadout. Now this is not going to be a super guide. A super guide for Emerald Coast will be coming. We're going to start off with kangaroos. Now, if you do have any questions about the map, please leave them in the comments below, and once you've had a chance to hunt the map, let me know what your favorite species is, or which species you are most excited to hunt for, and we are gonna head right into it. Okay, so we have some resting kangaroos up here, and as you can see, they hide very well. I can't see them. So kangaroos are a class 4 species, so you can hunt them with any 4 to 8, and you can use the new 22-250 bolt-action rifle that comes with Australia. And to get that rifle, just go into the store and purchase it. I don't recall how much it was, but it wasn't that much. And purchase the ammo, and off you go. And I've lost my kangaroos. Where? There they are. Seeing them laying on the ground, I think it's kind of humorous. They look like sunbathing beauties. Ooh, there we go. We've got an 8 mythical and a 7 here. So as you can see, kangaroos go up to 9 legendary. You are looking for a 9 when you're looking for a diamond. I haven't seen an 8 make diamond yet. I've had a couple 9s not make diamond as well. They can troll you. And so far I have been lucky enough to shoot 2 diamond kangaroos from Australia, as well as 3 trolls. I have found 5 9 legendary kangaroos in Australia. So this is the 22-250. Oh, this guy knows that I'm here. He's out. Okay, I want this mythical. So their organs are right in the front of their body, their lungs. So you got to be very careful when shooting them. So you want to shoot them maybe even a little higher than that. I got him. Beautiful. Okay. It does take a second for things to start dropping in health when you are using the 22-250. It's not a super powerful weapon. It is good for classes 2 to 4, but it works great on kangaroos. They don't go that far. Oh, and here is our buddy. Look at those paws. Oh, we got the level 7. I thought we got the 8. So that is where you want to aim. Their lungs are right at the top of the body, and you can very easily shoot them in the back. You will get their lungs. So it is totally okay to shoot them from behind. Now, their diamond trophy rating is 492. That is what you're looking for in a diamond. To hunt eastern gray kangaroos, the very best spot to hunt them is in the bottom left-hand corner. This area in here is insane for kangaroos. I have pulled 2 diamonds and 2 leucistics from this bottom corner. Now, it's not the only place you will find them. They will be fairly distributed all over the map, but they don't drink everywhere. So hunting them in their rest and feed zones can be a very good idea. I do hunt them in their drink zones as well, but you're probably going to find more feed zones and rest zones than drink zones. I've also found them drinking up here. I found them along the river right up here. I did find a troll 9 up here, but stick down here and you will not go wrong. And I should mention that kangaroos feed from 18 to 21 and 21 to 0, and they rest from 9 to 12. So now we're at an outpost, and every single outpost on the map is completely different. They have put so much detail into this map. So you can sleep here and the cache is right beside it. So let's have a look at the best loadout. So this is what I am carrying for weapons in Australia. I have the 300, and that is for Cros and for Banteng. I have the FL Sporter 303, so that'll work for a variety of species on the map. I also have the 22 LR, the Zagan Varminter, that is the new rifle. That is a 2 to 4, and I do have the Cacciatore 12 gauge shotgun. So with this loadout, you can hunt all 14 species, and you're not going to need any other weapons. The other thing you might want to have in there is a defensive weapon, like the Devani here. Would be great for aggressive kangaroos, but you can customize your loadout based on exactly what you are hunting for. There are 2 new collars with the map. We have the Magpie Goose collar and the Sambar mouth collar. And definitely not every species is going to have a collar. So I don't think there are any collars for Hog Deer, but I just wanted to mainly focus on the best weapons. And here is another really sweet outpost. They are all different from each other. They put a lot of detail work into this map. Now, if you guys would like to check out the new Australia outfit. You actually don't have to purchase the map to get the outfit. It comes with the update, but you do need to go into the store. You go down to clothing and it will be in here. So this is it right here, the Australian bushwear outfit. It is $12,000. So you purchase it here, which I have already done, and then to wear it, just go to your cache, go into character, and you can change your clothing right here, and then accept, and you are good to go. The next species we're going to have a look at are Banteng, and they are the largest species in Australia. So Banteng are a class 9 species, so you can use any 7 to 9 or 9 class rifle. I like to hunt them with the 300. They are pretty heavy duty. They're big animals. I believe their max weight is 1,100 kilograms, and you'll notice that the males are dark. They are black or brown, and the females are lighter colored, lots of oranges and cream colors. They go to level 5, so if you are looking for a diamond, probably can make it at level 4, but most of the time you are looking for a level 5. And their diamond trophy rating is 137. They exclusively live on the east side of the map. When you come out of the Windabella cabin outpost, you will notice there will be a whole bunch of Banteng feed zones, and they will have zones along the right side of the map. The other really good spot to find feed zones is this outpost down in the bottom right corner, which is Meg's Retreat. I've seen all kinds of them. I've only picked up one zone here, but there will be a bunch of feed zones not that far from the outpost. So there's Banteng there. There's a feed zone not too far off the shore, so sometimes you will see them when you're hunting crocs, but they are only on the right side of the map. Now, they do drink, but hunting them in their feed and rest zones might be easier. They drink at night. Well, mostly they drink from 17 to 20. So they start off in the daylight and they finish drinking in the dark. Now, that 17 to 20 time frame, that is the drink time for 3 different species. So Banteng drink at the same time as Sambar Deer and red fox. Now you notice with the Banteng, they don't flee very quickly. They're pretty slow moving, so they could be really great for cash. I think if you go after an entire herd with the 300, you have a good shot at taking them all out. So Banteng can be hunted in their drink zone as well. So Banteng feed from 4 to 7, 7 to 10, and 14 to 17, and they rest from 0 to 4 and 20 to 0. Now there may be more times in addition to that. That is what I have found so far. Hunting them in their feed and rest zones is probably the way to go. Moving on to red fox, who also drink from 17 to 20. So red fox are all over the map. They don't have specific areas of the map that they'll be in. They are pretty evenly distributed. But when you find zones with 4 red fox in them, that's a pretty sweet zone. And I've actually already shot a diamond red fox from Australia, which is pretty sweet. Now the 22-250 is a great weapon for them. Let's take one down. So they're very tiny, so you want to be perfectly zeroed if at all possible. So we are about 150 meters out, and this fox is 150 meters away, so we are perfectly zeroed. And Splat! So I think this is going to be the best red fox map, because red fox are now on quite a few maps, but when you can find zones with 4 red fox in them, that's a pretty sweet zone. So I'm definitely going to be hunting for rare red fox in Australia. I have several diamonds. I do have an albino, but I need the rest of the rares. And here is our little guy. They had a rework a couple updates ago and they look pretty awesome. And that is a dark red. So we got a double lug shot. Very cool. So there are lots of red fox definitely in the bottom left-hand corner, but I've seen them drinking on the river, just on any lake. I figure 17 to 20 with 3 different species drinking at the same time, every lake should be checked. And this is where we found this guy. East side of the map. Okay, our next species is going to be Magpie Geese. Here they come. And we do have a level 4, but it is not a max weight force. Magpie Geese go to level 5. They can make diamond at level 4 and level 5. Now, where I have been finding them on the map has been in this area here, this little triangle. I'm noticing them when I'm hunting gators on both sides over here. They like to be where the gators are, but it doesn't seem to be a big problem. And then in this area as well. So there are a few good spots to set up, and a special thanks to iBuy Premiums for sharing his hotspots for geese with me. So just a little tip, guys. This is a waterfowl blind, and if the door is shut, you can actually stand on the edges of it and you are still hidden, and it just gives you a little bit of extra elevation. Now there is a collar for Magpie Geese. This is it. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So you just want to go into the store, purchase the Magpie Goose decoys, and I would say drop 15 to 20 of them along with a waterfowl blind. And then what I have with me is the Cacciatore 12 gauge shotgun and the Virant 22 LR. And I'm using the trunnicated cone bullets. Now you want to spot every single one of them because you're looking for one that looks very different from the others. You're looking for a rare, or you're looking for a very big 4 or a 5 for a diamond. Now, if you do have crocs coming in here, shoot them and don't pick them up. That way they will not respawn. Now, I find if you go a while and nothing comes in, just leave your game and come back, and they usually come in right away. And I do have a tent here, so I can get here nice and fast. And there they are immediately. Okay, so spot every single one of them, and we have nothing very big. But interestingly, I have seen level 4 in male and female, so I'm wondering if they can be diamond as both sexes. Yet to be determined. I love that we don't know anything on the new map and we have to discover all the rares. I find that a lot of fun. So they act like all the other geese species. They will circle around you and eventually land, and you can start firing away whenever you're ready. I'm gonna 0 to 75. Put a couple shots in there. Now that one probably is gonna die. Let's go have a look at a Magpie Goose. Now, if there's nothing in the way, they will float right to you, but there are a lot of these crazy roots that they can get stuck on, and he never would have floated over, that is for sure. So here is our first magpie, and don't they look cool? So they have really funky plumage types. They are yellow or orange or red, I think. They're different colors. Now I'm gonna have to take different images of them and compare them because I don't see a huge difference. Maybe it refers to the brightness of their legs. I'm not sure, but if you know, let me know in the comments. And here it shows you there's the first shot and there's the second shot. Pretty cool. So there you go. That is Magpie Geese. The next species we're going to have a look at is saltwater crocodiles, and don't they look amazing? So crocodiles go to 9 legendary, and they definitely go aggressive, and there is one coming at us right now. Oh geez, oh geez, and okay, you know what? That's what you get. And Splat. First croc down, level 1 female. I find the level 1 females love to go aggressive and attack you. So there was our shot there. Always have your 300 ready to go, and I do use the 300 to hunt them. You can use the 338 bolt action. They are class 7, and that is different from alligators unless they've changed the class of alligators. I haven't hunted them yet since the beta started. I still need to do that, but it is an amazing thing that we can hunt them with the 300. You can also use any 4 to 8 because they're class 7, so if you don't have the 300, you can use the M1, 308, 30-06, whatever your favorite 4 to 8 rifle is will do just fine. Now they do have rare variations. Now I can't know for sure what they are, but I know there is definitely melanistic and leucistic, and I would imagine albino, but I have not heard of anyone getting one. So max weight is 1,100 kilograms for saltwater crocodiles. And one change that came with this update that is very cool is that alligators and crocodiles will no longer sink. So you don't have to feel that crazy pressure to get that perfect neck shot. If you don't want to take it, just go for a lung shot, because even if they go for a swim, they are going to float to you and you are going to get your trophy. Double lung there. Take that one as well. And I don't think I got it. What the heck? Now, if you want to drop a croc in its tracks, you want to go for that neck shot, perfect neck shot, which you want to do on a perfectly broadside croc. Look at them. They look amazing. Oh, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Okay, EW, you are killing it, my friends. Oh my gosh. So that is just a level 3. I think I got lung there as well as spine because we did get a good shot. Sweet. So where are you going to find crocs? You're going to find them all along the beach, and this is the easiest place to hunt them because it is nice and wide open. It's just like right here, and you can see them all and spot them and see what is going on. There are lots in this area here, but this area is thick with trees and very, very hard to see anything. It's full of these trees. So they float every time, so you're never gonna lose your trophy anymore, and I know a lot of people are gonna be very happy about that. If you're happy about that, let me know in the comments. And I did get spine. Oh, Gotta aim a little lower or a little higher. You're only gonna find them on the right-hand side of the map. They're going to be from here, all the way back, all the way down. In this area in here, in this triangle right here, you're gonna find them, and then all the way down here. It's so nice to find so many in one spot. You will never find 5 alligators chilling together in Mississippi. It just doesn't happen. The next species we're going to have a look at is feral goat. Now, feral goats drink here in Australia from 12 to 1500. You will find them exclusively in the bottom quarter of the map. Basically, the line would go just about like that. They drink at all of the water sources in this area. So I have not seen them anywhere on the map, but in this area down here, but they are loaded down here. You will find them all over the place. So one of their feed times is from 9 until 12. They rest from 21 to 0. I don't see any other rest times, but 21 to 0 and 0 to 3. Now they are a class 3 species, so be careful, you can't use your 4 to 8 rifles on them. So the 22-250 is a great contender for feral goats, either that or the 223 or the 243, or you could even use the Solican. We're going to be using the 22-250. Gonna have to stand up because I can't see too well. Okay. Now it'll take a minute for him to drop in health, but that looked like it was a good shot. And he is dropping. And these guys say they're alarmed, but they are not running. Well, we'll take another. So right now we're at the bottom middle lake. And so far, I've actually shot 2 level 5 troll feral goats today alone. I have pulled 1 diamond off of Australia so far, and it's actually in today's video, which when this airs would be yesterday. Seeing as feral goats drink from 12 to 3, they actually overlap with fallow deer who drink from 10 until 1300. So you could actually find both of them drinking at the same lakes because fallow deer are all over the map. And there is our buddy. So they have had a rework, and don't they look amazing? Absolutely amazing. They look so much better. They're definitely bulkier. Love the look of their face. Amazing work, EW. This game just keeps getting better and better. And you can look at the true score for their horns as well. Now they feed from 6 to 9, and you will find them all over the place. You won't be able to run 200 or 300 meters without running into them. They're everywhere. The next species we're going to have a look at is hog deer. Now, hog deer drink from 13 to 1700. They go to level 5. They're a class 3 species, so you want to be using either the 243, the 223, or you can use the 22-250, which is what we're going to be using today. Now, their diamond trophy rating is 108.68. And I would imagine they make diamond at level 4 and level 5. Now, it takes a second for them to drop in health with this weapon. And that was a good shot. Beautiful. Now, where I have been finding hog deer pretty much all over the map, they aren't in any specific places. You pretty much need to check all the water sources except for the coast. They're not going to be where the crocs are. I found a lot of hog deer down the river. They go all the way down, and I found them along here as well. Okay, so this is a level 4 hog deer, so they don't have very big antlers, that is for sure. They're little deer, which is why they're class 3, and that is a gold, 86.36. Just makes gold by about 3 points, so that is a hog deer. Amazing that this map has 6 different species of deer on it. That is definitely a record. And here they come, and here comes a nice one. The next species we're going to have a look at is Javan Rusa. Now, they are one of the new species, and they are a class 6 species, so you can use any 4 to 8 rifle. Now, Rusa deer go to level 5. They can make diamond at level 4 and level 5, and their diamond trophy rating is 148.78. So this is the FL Sporter 303. And we definitely got them. So I don't know all of their feed and rest times, but I know they feed from 17 to 20 and they rest from 9 to 1300. Look at all the Rusa deer out here. Lots of them. So interestingly, Rusa deer weren't as easy to find as I thought they would be. So where I'm finding them, there's definitely lots of Rusa deer along this river here, but it only goes down to about here and then it stops about halfway down. There are Rusa deer along this side of the river, this lake over here, but a lot of the little lakes don't have them. They're just not everywhere. Rusa are another deer species that don't have super large antlers. Okay, so there we go. That is our first Javan Rusa. So there you go, very pretty. I did not get a vital, I messed that up, but that is unfortunate. But I actually got a piebald Rusa deer, and they are stunning. Here is a photo of it right here. Now, I'm not sure what all the rare variations are, but I am very excited to hunt for the rest of them. The next species, and one of the most highly anticipated, is the fallow deer, because we now, with this update, will have the fallow great one in the game. And fallow have had a lot of changes. There are some new uncommon fur variations. There is now chocolate and white, which are both beautiful, and they have been completely remodeled and they look absolutely stunning. Now they're very much spread all across the map. You're gonna have to check every piece of water for your fallow zones, except for the coast. All right, I'll take this guy down. We'll take 2. So fallow drink from 10 to 1300, just like they do on every map that has fallow, and they feed from 6 till 10. Now their diamond trophy rating has actually changed with this update. It used to be 251 point something, I can't remember, but now it is 249.99. That is their new trophy rating for diamond. And they are loaded on the river here. So that is a dark spotted, and this is just a dark. But I will be making a great one fallow setup guide later this week. So if you look here, fallow, fallow, they're intermittent, more fallow. They're not every zone, more fallow. There you go. There was like 6 zones right in here, but I found fallow drinking down in this corner, up here, down on this lake. They just aren't along the coast. So you're gonna have to check every water source to find all your zones and set up for that great one fallow grind. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys something very cool. So with the customization of tents, you'll notice here that I have changed my tent. That's what it looks like there. Now, if you would like to change your old tents that are already on the map to look like your new custom tents, all you actually have to do is pick up your tent, put it back down, and it will then be customized, so you don't have to spend the money over and over. So I will get rid of a couple weapons so I can pick this tent up. So this is just a regular tent. Pick it up, put it back down, and it is now customized. Isn't that sweet? Okay. The next species we're going to have a look at is Axis deer, and they actually have had a rework, and they look stunning. Now, I don't think they had their population reset. At least they didn't tell us that, but Axis deer go to level 5. They can make diamond at level 4 and level 5, and they are a class 3 species. So you want to hunt them with the 243, the 223, or of course, the new 22-250, which is what I'm going to use right now. Now, that's not a huge one, but it is a dead one. And basically, everywhere I've gone to check for Axis deer drink zones, I have found them. They are all over the map. You won't have a hard time finding them. Okay, there he is. Aren't they pretty? They are really pretty deer. So that's just a level 2. Not too bad. So diamond for Axis deer is 217.29, just one of the 6 deer species here in Australia. The next species we're going to have a look at for today's guide is red deer. Now, red deer have the same drink time. They drink from 6 to 10, just like they do on every map that has red deer. Now, with the red deer in Australia, you're only going to find red deer basically if you run a line right down the middle of the map. I'm noticing that I'm only finding them on the right-hand side of the map. So you'll find them at most of the lakes, most of the rivers, but I'm not seeing them where the crocs are along the east coast. They have had a facelift. They look so much better. And we're going to shoot one and take it down and see what they look like now that they have been updated. So red deer are class 6 species. You can use any 4-8 rifle on them. I am using the FL Sporter 303. And that was good. So we're basically right in the middle here. At this point, I couldn't tell you how many red deer zones there are, but I will figure that out, and I will do a red deer guide for Australia. So they definitely look so much better. A lot of differences in the face, and when you look in the harvest screen here, I find there's a lot more detail in the antlers since the update, and I think they look beautiful. What do you guys think of the new red deer? Let me know in the comments below. And so diamond for red deer is 251.07. The next species we're going to have a look at is stubble quail. And I finally have one in my sights. Now, stubble quail feed from 4 to 7, 13 to 16, and they rest from 0 to 4. Those are a few times that I've found for them. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he's fleeing? Why are you fleeing? You quail are killing me. All right, I'm going after this little guy. I'm going to tippy toe in. He will flee as fast as he possibly can if I barrel at him. They are not like pheasants. So they do have to be shot in the air. Diamond for stubble quail is 238, and they go to level 3. They're a class 1 species, so you want to use the Virant 22 or the Zarza 22 or any shotgun with birdshot. And you can use the Coleman as well. I'm gonna get as close as I can to him, and then I'm going to charge him and try and take him down with the shotgun. Oh, he's attentive, now he's alert. Okay, I'm going for it. Splat, baby! He's running! Where'd he go? There he is. And Splat! Oh, look at him! Alright, that one is down, and that one is gonna be too far. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we took 2! Alright, level 1 male. So there you go, 238 for diamond, and that is a male stubble quail. We don't know what their rears are yet, and they are very tiny. I highly recommend using your scope when you are using a shotgun because I find it way easier just because they're so darn small. Another male, not a gold. That is unfortunate. But let me show you where I'm finding these. So I have been finding zones in this area and down here in this area. Basically where the Banteng are. Now they probably are in other areas on the map, but that is where I have been finding them. I don't see them too often. The final species for today's guide is Sambar Deer. Now Sambar Deer drink between 17 to 20 at the same time as red fox and Banteng. They're a class 6 species, so you can use any 4-8 rifle on them. And they are found very evenly distributed all over the map. They are all along the river here, all the little lakes. They're not going to be at every lake, but they will definitely not be hard to find. Okay, so this 3 is a fairly small 3. And now he's a very dead 3. Very cool that we get to hunt Sambar Deer finally in the Hunter Call the Wild. But I will actually show you an image of a diamond. I did get a diamond Sambar Deer. So their antlers get a lot bigger. They're not super duper huge, but not too bad. And you will find them all over the map. If you did enjoy the video, guys, or learn anything at all, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Click right here to learn about the great reset that is coming to Call the Wild with this update.